Okay, so here's our proof of concept. Why I want to do this, I don't know. It just strangely amuses me. For picture-in-picture video blogging of a drive. Just pulled out of the driveway of my trailer. They're now at the end of our little trailer park driveway. With a little sign up that says Green Acres that confuses people. And they think there's an actual Green Acres Street or Green Acres Road or Green Acres Avenue or Boulevard. There isn't. It's just a trailer park named Green Acres. We're now on River Road. I have a good dog here with me. You can't see him because of the way the camera is. I can't really control the camera well enough, the angle of the phone. I'm showing way too much hood, not nearly enough road. And I'm crowded down in the corner of my little camera picture-in-picture thing. But I'll work out better ways to control the angle of the camera later. So still on River Road, which is also Route 111 here in Pepperell. We're coming up on a rotary, or as my English friends would call it, a roundabout. This roundabout sort of just defines one end of Pepperell's downtown. And we're taking Route 113 now out to the west. We're going to leave Pepperell and drive into Townsend. Now that's Townsend without an H. It's not Townshend like Pete Townsend. I really don't have anything particularly interesting to talk about in this blog today. Okay, so I chowed down on an awful lot of the space in my SD card. You'll see that I've moved to the other side of the screen. I like this layout a little better because it gives you a better view of the road without me blocking it. And notice I've also got the camera pointed more, so it's actually pointing more at the road, getting a better view of the road that way. And at the same time, that also means it's pointing better at me, because I'm a star. Anyway, I thought it would be fun to record this one here for the last chunk of my drive home. I will have edited it together with my drive there. Actually, it's probably going to end up just having music over it. Then it'll look even more intelligent with me here yammering and talking away. So no, I won't have music over it. But obviously at this point I have nothing worth saying that deserves to be a video blog. So if you've watched it this long, there's about 3 or 4 minutes left to go. I really feel sorry for you, but you know, it's kind of soothing watching the scenery go by. Kill the sound, you'll be just as happy. You play music. Pick the music you want. But I do like the basic idea here. If I'm driving someplace where I have something to say that's worth saying and worth calling to your attention, I like the idea of doing a video blog like this that combines an interesting view with whatever the hell I have to say, and me tucked up in the corner saying it. I don't know, it kind of amuses me. I find it kind of pleasing. We're entering into the Pepperell Center Historic District. That was the little grayish-brown sign you saw disappear to your lower right back there. Where the speed limit lowers up ahead to 25 miles an hour. My speedometer, interestingly enough, registers about 5 miles an hour high. So I always have to remind myself when I'm driving this car, which is currently my car, which is a 1999 Ford Explorer Eddie Bauer Special, and it's a piece of crap. I always have to remind myself when I'm looking at the speedometer to go 5 miles an hour faster than the speedometer says I should be. And then everything else is going the right speed. No, this really is a beautiful little town. It's classic New England architecture, such beautiful views. I really enjoy it here. As you can see, it's Thursday, which means it's trash day, and everybody has their recycle bins out. If anybody's watching this is one of my Joe friends who heard me complaining about the green mini recycle bins that they sell at Dollar Tree that make great Joe props. Here are all the green ones you're seeing by the side of the road. We're going to pass one here on the right in a couple of moments here. No, we're going to pass two. That's the green color the green ones should have been. That's why I don't like the green ones. They're the wrong shade of green. And if I seem like being really, really picky, well, you know what? They make toy Hulks in that color, so it's not like you can't find plastic the right color to make them in. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if there's actually school in this school building we're passing here on the right anymore. I think it's now primarily school committee offices and town educational offices generally. It's actually the rotary or roundabout that I just swung out of again. For the briefest period of time I'm in a rotary, it just barely gets in before you get out. I like that because rotaries can be a pain unless you're being chased by bad guys in a Spencer novel by Robert B. Parker. Then rotaries become really very convenient. Oh yes, I always look good scratching my nose like that, don't I? Now I still have my good friend Mr. Samwise sitting over that way. He's a very good boy. He's the best doggy ever. We just love him, love him, love him to pieces. I just felt that you should know that. Everybody loves the Mr. Samwise. Have you noticed that front-facing cameras on phones, selfie cameras they call them, reverse the image because you're used to looking at yourself in a mirror and it will look wrong to you if you're looking at it and seeing you the way anybody else sees you? Here we pull into the trailer park where I live. This next one up on the right is my home sweet home. There's my honey's car. I'm going to pull where I'm facing the other guy's place because I back into a parking space because I would much rather front out. And here we are, safely home. Home again, home again. Jiggity jig. So, that's my incredibly boring driving video blog. If you enjoyed it, what the hell is wrong with you? Really? No, seriously, if you enjoyed it, thank you. If you didn't, I'm sorry. We're done now.